We do a thing on this program called an uncomfortable moment. And we're good friends, so I hesitate to do it, but we do research. We have our researchers take a deep dive, and sometimes we uncover stuff, and it's usually not bad.
Is it my sin in the 80s?
Well, close.
Thank goodness I didn't have a phone then.
There's, I read your book, and it's delightful, and you cover most things in your life, and some things seem to be missing.
I wanted to tell all of it, and my agent said, honey, you're not Joan Crawford yet. He goes, let's do a cookbook next, and then you can talk about your sin and the third one. Okay.
One thing that was omitted that we found, and I think it's time that we both come clean about it. You want to tell people about our when we went to the prom together?
Oh, would we have not had a good time
We
at
would
the
have had
prom?
a great time. I know.
Do you like R&B?
Yeah.
See, we would have busted a move. And then made out in a car.
And then made out in a car.
Made out in
and
a car.
smoked cigarettes.
And smoked cigarettes. Cute.
Who
Yummy.
did you go to the prom with?
My high school boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Warren Corbin, that I thought I was going to marry and have 6 children and raise tobacco with and can my own food. Little Warren Corbin, I started dating him when I was 16, and I followed him to the University of Tennessee, and I made that poor thing, God love him, I made him come home and go to my prom. Because he was already in college.
That's so nice.
And my hair was bigger than he was. He was tiny and had tiny pants. And so sweet. And he liked R&B, but he'd just barely move and kind of move his neck. And but he was very sweet. I think he was narcoleptic, because we would get out in his Monte Carlo and make out on his farm. They were big tobacco farmers. And he would fall asleep. And then I wouldn't know how to get out of there. I wouldn't know what field we were in. But he drove a Monte Carlo that was as long as this building that you do your podcast in. And I followed him to the University of Tennessee, and I thought, and I hate to say this to you because I know you're academic, but I thought, I'll go to college. My parents said either college or the military, and good Lord. I couldn't go in the military. God love them. I love my military, and I could not do that. I'm too sissy. So I thought, I'll just go for a little while. But I'm going to marry Warren, and I'm going to have a bunch of babies. Even though in my mind, I'm the whole time thinking I'm also going to Hollywood, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got to UT, and he was in a fraternity, and he was drinking, and they would have a band, and he would get up and drunk and sing Rick James, Super Freak. He didn't know the words. And I was coming off of a United Methodist Youth Fellowship. And my feet would be stuck to the floor because of beer, and I didn't like that feeling. I felt Satan there. And I would nag him and say, you don't need to be doing this. And then he thought, well, you're not fun. And he broke up with me. And my freshman year, and I grieved like somebody died, and sat in my dorm room and watched Purina dog commercials and bawled my eyes out. Should have come home probably.
Yeah.
And then one night I went out clubbing at Gabby's with a short dress on and big hair, and I got over it. And I think I told you I made out with a couple of boys from New Jersey.
Yep.
And Italian boys. I'd never seen those before. And I was so tickled, and I got over little Warren. And then Warren wanted me back, and we get drunk and throw rocks at my apartment window.
Oh, no.
So yeah, it was back and forth, back and forth. But I made him go to the prom with me.